In this Palworld video, I bring you the latest in regards to what you can and what you should be stacking in this game in regards to saving plenty of space in your base and making your base run more efficiently. Let's go. How's it going, guys? My name's DPJ, and if you do enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps out. And if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. So more or less anything in this game, well, not everything, but most things in this game can be stacked on top of each other to indeed allow you to save yourself that space. Now, some things I recommend you stacking, other things it's just pointless doing so, but things like breeding farms or ranches or mining sites, assembly lines, things that can take up a lot of space, I think are worth stacking or at least building on top of each other. And that's what today's guide will be. It's a guide which will show you the best methods in stacking and also building things on top of each other with ease of access for your pals too. So let's get into it, guys, and we'll start with the assembly lines. Now, the best thing about these assembly lines is not only do they look neat, but you can indeed enclose them in. And the best thing is, guys, you can set tasks at the top just like so. So if I go up to this one right here and I just say create me a bat, haven't got an okay, so my newbies will run up to it, boom, they will craft from down here, so don't even have to reach it. Then, guys, you can simply just jump up if you want to, grab the item, or as I've done there, I've made like shelves and shiz, just jump up, make it easier. Also, guys, you don't need to use glass, you can use whatever you want to enclose it in, or if you don't want to, you don't actually have to enclose it in. So yeah, so how you do this, guys, is actually very simple. So what you want to do, guys, is obviously have flat land, or if you want to build around it like I've done there, you need foundations. Once you've got the foundations down, have about like 4 in a row. That should be enough width for you. Then come to the advanced chest, and you want to build this more or less towards the front of the foundation. You wouldn't want to go here because we're actually going to put the assembly lines on top of these advanced chests, and if you put them too far back, they will push out the back of the wall and it will look tacky. But yeah, so you want to put these about there. That should be good. Now, hopefully my Anubis comes here and crafts this pretty quickly. There we go. I'm just going to go like 4 up, but you can go much more than that if you wanted to. It's up to you. You can go as high as you like. So I'm just going to do this. That's 3. I'm going to do 1 more on top of that. Plus, I haven't got much carbon on me anyway. So yeah. So there we go. So we've got 4 right there. Perfect. Now, guys, what you want to do is simply go to your assembly lines. Now, you can use any of these. It doesn't matter. You can use gold. You can actually mix and match. I'm just going to use a couple of the workshops and a couple of the spheres, simple as that. So I'm just going to click on that. Then what you want to do, guys, is obviously you want to make sure you're in the middle. And then once it starts to jump up like that, you'll simply double jump, and you'll see you can put this down. And you can actually got quite a bit of space here to mess around with. So yeah, so I'm just going to jump up, put it there, boom, that's placed down. Then what you can do is, without that even being built, you can then break that. Then, guys, put another one down, boom. There we go. Break that. Put another one down. Boom. There we go. Break the one underneath. Then put another one down. Again, you can mix and match these. It does not matter. Boom. There we go. Break the bottom one. And then, guys, do that one if you want to. Put it down. And there, guys, we have 5 assembly lines on top of each other. Let me just pull out a couple of Anubises to actually build these a bit quicker. Where are my Anubises? My Anubises are here. I don't know if I've got enough beds in this base. Just put 5 or 6 in. There we go. But you'll see, guys, that we now have the assembly lines, and they're perfectly straight, nice and neat. And then, guys, what you want to do is just want to build walls around them. Build with whatever you want. Again, you can use stone, metal, glass, whatever, just like so. Go all the way around, and I'll speed this up because you don't really need to see all this. And then, guys, what you can do is you can put like triangular corner roofs in. One there, oh, one there, one there. So you can just actually reach these and set tasks for your pals. And if you wanted to, you can also put a roof on if you wanted to too, right the way across the top. And then, guys, it's all about painting it the colour you want to match your base, or leaving it as it is. But that's completely up to you, guys. Well, that is how you stack those assembly lines and actually get them looking quite neat. The top one ain't actually been built yet, but hey, do that quite simply. Just pull out my Anubis, There we go. Simple as that. But yeah guys, do what you gotta do there, people. Okay, so another thing you can actually do guys to save space in your base is actually have the ore mining sites, the larger ones, the ore mining site 2s on top of each other. Now these ain't actually stacked, so to speak. These are actually just built on floors right above each other with easy access to your mining pals. Now you can stack these on top of each other, which I'll quickly show you how to do. But if you want a building like this, which is all enclosed, actually looks quite neat and is accessible to your mining pals, I'll show you how to do that too. But first things first, you just want to stack them on top of each other where all the work will be done from the bottom floor. It's as simple as this guys. You just simply go to your advanced chests, which are these right here, and you just want to put down 2 per ore mining site. So obviously if you want 4 on top of each other, you'd have to put 6 of these on top of each other, because you're not counting the one that sits on the floor. That's like an extra one. So if you wanted 3 of these on top of each other, you'd only put 4 of these down. You get what I mean. But yeah, so I'll just do 4. Then guys, once you've got them stacked on top of each other, it's 2 per ore mining site, by the way, don't forget that. Come to your large ore mining sites, which are these ones right here. I didn't click on it because I'm an idiot. There we go. Then guys, just come back. Once it starts to jump, simply just jump up. If it's still red when you jump up, come slightly back on yourself, or you may even have to move forward. There we go. Boom. Then you get rid of the 2 chests underneath. Do the exact same again. When it jumps up, put it down. Try and get it as straight as you can. And it's quite easy to do, people, to be honest. And then guys, just put the 3rd one underneath, just like so. Now you can encase this in if you wanted to. You could build around this if you wanted to. It's like a bit like what I've got over there, and it'll be perfectly fine. All your pals will do the work from down here. So even at top mining site there, the pals will work from down here, but you can still jump up and grab that ore, as you can see right there. So yeah, if you want to stack them like that, you can. But the way I've done it, guys, is, which I'll show you now. Let's get rid of them. Okay, so if you want to actually build a structure where your pals get access to them, as I've got over there, guys, this is what you need to do. So you need 4x4 foundations on the floor, nice and flat. So 4 across and 4 to the back. Simple. Then what you want to do is you want to come to the ore mining site 2s, which are these right here. And then guys, you want to place this in the back and make sure it's not sticking out the sides, make sure it's not sticking out the back, but make sure it's inside of the back 3x4 foundations. Just place that in. Don't have to be absolutely perfect with this. So boom. There guys, we can actually build around this when we want to. So that's built now. Now what we want to do, guys, is you just want to build steps up. I build them from the side, but again, you can build them with whatever you want, when you want, how you want. It's up to you. I'll build these out of the futuristic set here. So I'm just going to start there, just like so. Bada boom. Then guys, what you want to do is go to the floors and just build another 4x4 basically. So boom, bada 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 boom. Obviously you don't want to build there, otherwise you ain't getting up. But then guys, we have another floor. Then you just want to stand here, go back to the old mining site, spin it around because I don't know why that's turned, but hey, and then just place it again within the back foundations or the back ceilings here, inside the actual the building parameters. You can actually build the walls up and around these. Simple as that. Then guys, you go up again, missing this ceiling, build stairs from this one. Simple as this, people. So I'm going to go back, get to the stairs, just like so, and build up. Then guys, what we do is go back to the ceilings, and again, you can build this with whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You could even build this with glass if you wanted to. Look quite nice like that, depending on the colour you use. Boom, 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 and boom. Then guys, we have another floor to work with. And again guys, we do the exact same thing. Go back down to the ore mining sites, place this down, make sure it's inside the 3 parameters at the back, or the 3x4 at the back. Put it down. I mean, if I try and get this equal, I'm probably going to fall off, but hey, that should do perfectly fine. And then guys, we are good to go. And if you wanted to again, you can indeed go up again, which what I do is I build from this one. So as you can see right here, come back round to this actual floor here, and then just put it down just like so, because your powers will come up here. They will, because they actually stand on the ore mining site too. They don't need the space there, they just run around and they will run up here and you're good to go. So again, boom, boom, bada boom, boom. Oh, that was a mistake, but hey, we'll get rid of that. And there we go. And again guys, if you wanted to, you could indeed build up again if you wanted to, and keep going as high as you want, as long as you want. It's up to you, depends on what you want. But again guys, there we have 4 ore mining sites on top of each other. Where's that one I made a mistake with there? And then guys, you'd simply just fill it in the walls. You fill in the walls how you want. You fill in the walls how you want with that, whether that be glass, whether that be with stone, whether that be with whatever you want. You can fill these in and make it any colour you like, making it look very, very cool indeed, just as what I've done with that one at the back right there. I mean, you can actually fill these in so you can't actually see through the walls, so you're only seeing these from the front. That is completely up to you. But as you can see, my Anubis is now on the top floor because they get up there quite easily. So yeah guys, and that is basically what I've done here. I've basically just built the floors around and filled it in with glass, and I think it looks quite unique. So yeah, do what you gotta do there, people. Okay, so you can also stack these smaller ore mining sites on top of each other, or I say ore, you can do it with quartz, sulfur, whatever you want guys. But the smaller ones, you can stack them together like I've done here, enclose them in so they ain't that much of an eyesore, and all the work will be done from the very, very bottom. Now you can build floors up to these, so your powers actually go to the floors, but it just takes up way too much space and you don't really need that. Yeah, so all the work will be done from down here. You can just jump up guys and grab what you want to grab. Simple as that. So to do this guys, you need flat flooring, but if you do want to build around it, you're going to need foundations, and I suggest 2x2. From this point guys, you want to come to your advanced chests, which are these right here, and you want to put this as center as you can between the 4 foundations. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because we've got a little bit of wiggle room here with these smaller ones, so we're just going to put that down right there, like boom. And then what we'll do guys is, in fact we're going to stack these on top of each other, and we'll just go 6 up, so you can get 4 ore mining sites here. I'll show you exactly what you can do, and you can mix and match these sites too. You can also use the lumbering site. You ain't limited here, so you could have loads of these all in one spot on your base. So if you don't want to take up a lot of room on that floor, you can stack these on top of each other and literally have a ton of those sites in one spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6 already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 6. Oh, when did we count? Okay, so from here, guys, come to any of these you want. Obviously, you can put this down here if you wanted to. That's just going to look stupid. You want to use the smaller ones in this instance. So I'm going to start with quartz. Then, guys, you just want to walk backwards. And as soon as it jumps up, boom, you should be good. Jump up to the very top. If it's red, just come a little bit like back on yourself. So walk towards your screen. Come back a bit further. Boom. Bit further. Let's go obviously bit by bit. Then guys, once you're there, jump up, put it down. Then you can dismantle the 2 underneath this. So there's 1 and there is 2. Then guys, go to another ore site or quartz site or sulfur. Doesn't matter. Jump up, put it down. Get rid of the 2 underneath. Then you can use a lumbering site if you wanted to. Jump up, put it down. Delete the 2 underneath. Use the stone. Let's go with stone. Put it on the floor. Boom, and there we have it, guys. We have 4 sites in the same spot in your base. From this point, guys, you'd simply just build around these. Now, if it's an eyesore, you don't want this to be seen, enclose it in something you can't see through. I like the instant. I like glass. I like the look of it, but you can do whatever you want. So we're just going to build around this. You can also put a roof on it too. That's up to you. And there we have it, guys. It's enclosed, nice and black. Can't really see it. Looks dark inside of it. But hey, if you want to lighten it up, you can. If you want it to match your base, you can. And the best thing about this, guys, is all the work will be taking place from down here. And then, guys, you just simply jump up to each one and grab what you want. But yeah, that's a great way of saving space within your base to putting all basically the smaller mining sites and lumbering sites on the exact same spot instead of them taking up room on the floor of your base. So another way to save space in your base, especially if you've got a small base or you're limited on bases you can have, but you want plenty of breeding farms, you can actually, guys, I wouldn't say stack these on top of each other, but you can actually build a tower of breeding farms where each is a different floor, a new floor where pals will actually go to indeed breed. Now you can stack breeding farms on top of each other using the large containers. You need to put 5x5 of these down. It's a bit tedious, it does look tacky in regards to the end product. All the pals will accumulate at the bottom, all the eggs will accumulate at the bottom too. You need the monitoring stand to make sure the breeding pairs are right. It's just not a nice, and it's an eyesore. If you wanted to do it like this though, you could actually enclose it all in. You don't have to use glass, you can see you can do what you want here, but you can have as many floors as you want really. I've just done 4 here just for demonstration purposes. There's no cakes in there, so my pals ain't actually breeding, but yeah, you see each floor has a new breeding pair on them, which is what we want. So yeah, so to do this, guys, you basically need 5x5 foundations, flat surface 5x5. Now I've put my half foundations on the corners, which are these things right here, and that one right there. The reason I've done that is because I like the corners. I like the corners of the actual whole building itself. Like on at that angle, I think it just looks much more nicer. But hey, if you want it completely square, you can do that too. So yeah, once you have this down, guys, so again, 5 across, 5 back, so 5 foundations back. Now what you want to do, guys, is go to your breeding farms, which are these right here. Then what you want to do, guys, is make sure this is perfectly central to the actual foundation, so it's equal left and right in regards to space either side. Then what you want to do, guys, is make sure that you see the tips of the front of the base that on the border of the first foundations, as you can see right there, just like so. Put that down. From this point, guys, you can see that we have enough space at the back to indeed build walls if you do want to enclose it in. From this point, guys, we're going to build stairs. Now you can build your stairs wherever you want. You can see I've got my stairs at the center going up to the top. You can build them on the left hand side, the right hand side, that's up to you, but I'm just going to build them center. So I'm going to use the future set because I just want a clean set. I just think it looks nice. So from here, one set of stairs, simple as that. Okay, so from here, guys, what you want to do is you want to build now 5x5 now. So I know the corners are indeed going to be the half corners or the triangular corners, but at the minute we need to do all ceilings all the way back, and we'll replace these at the end, because if you put the corner ceilings down or the half ceilings, you can't actually place down the breeding pen for some weird reason, so we replace them at the end. So we're just going to do this for now. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure we don't miss any space. It's quite hard to see underneath, but make sure there's no spaces there. And for the time being, we're going to have to fill in that gap right there, and then probably one there too, just in case we have to adjust in regards to placing down the breeding farm. So now we go back to the breeding farm, just like so. Now, guys, we just want to place this down, just like so. That's about right. From this point, you can now actually get rid of these. For some reason, if they ain't actual full ceilings, you can't place down the breeding farm, which is weird and annoying. But hey, so we're just gonna get rid of these for now. We actually do that at the end, doesn't really matter. But yeah, make sure the 4 corners are down, because again we want the angled corners, which look cool like that. Okay, so now, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of this floor here. For now, we're just gonna keep that blockage there because we need to build off another stairs. So let's go to the stairs, build that there, and we are good. Now, guys, you can get rid of that. Boom, and we are good to again build 5x5 ceilings. Now once we've done that, guys, again just want to fill in that gap there. I think I don't know if we do have to build out the extra ceiling there, but hey, go back to the breeding farm, just like so. See, you do. I knew you had to, so yeah, we'll have to build another ceiling there, which again we can get rid of at the end. This can be with anything, it doesn't have to be the same material. So it's going to go back to the breeding farm. Bada boom. Put this down. Again, you want to make sure it's just on the border of the foundations, making sure it's nice and neat. Put it down. We are good to go. We can build up again, guys, which is what we are going to do. So we'll go to the foundations, go back to the actual clean set, put that down. Now we can get rid of that, get rid of that, and again the corners we can now get rid of. Just going to use the half corners as I said. And now, guys, again, one last floor. Now again, you can go up as high as you want. That's completely up to you. And again, guys, put one there, just so you can adjust the final breeding pen. Or if you're going up further, do what you got to do. So yep, last one down. So I'm just going to put you about there, just like so. Get built, and then we can get rid of that, and again the corners. And now what we'll do is we'll quickly fill in the corners. Actually, I missed the floor there. I actually placed that without ceiling there. That's pretty cool to know. I don't think that would place, you know. I'm just going to put these in, fill these corners in. And there, guys, we have breeding farms stacked on top of each other. And again, if you wanted to fill in the walls, you can do that with any material you like. I do like the glass look of this, so I'm just going to fill in the glass, as you can see, and I'll quickly do this. I'll speed up the video. Then I add a bit of colour. Obviously the colour is your preference, but you can do whatever colours you like, guys. But yes, it really is as simple as that in having your very own stacked tower of breeding farms. But yeah, do what you gotta do, guys. Change up the design however you want. But as long as you know how the floors and that work, you are perfectly good to go with this. So yeah, do what you gotta do there, people. Actually, it probably would make sense if that's not there, because the powers can actually get in, you know what I mean? But yeah, do what you gotta do, people. Okay, so another great way of saving space in your base, but you want multiple ranches, is actually stacking them on top of each other. Now they can be an eyesore, as you can see. That's why you can just build a simple building around. You can do your own design if you want to, your own colors, etc, etc. But you can only really see it from the front. And the best thing about this is, guys, you can stack these more or less as high as you want, and all the powers will basically reside at the bottom. So everything will just, if you got, because obviously these are limited to 4 per pal, so each ranch is 4 per pal. So if you have 3 of these, that's 12 pals. You can have all dropping that certain loot. As you can see right here, I have 12 Brigadiers. They're all dropping me that honey and get me quite a lot of it. So yeah, and these do take up a lot of space on the floor of your base, so you can put them all in one spot. It's actually very, very cool. So how do you do this, guys? It's actually very, very simple. Now, to start off, if you do want to enclose it, you want to do what I've done right here. So you basically have 4 by 3 foundations, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 back. And the corners, I've obviously used the corner ones here because I want to angle the building. But you can do this if you want to do this square. That's completely up to you. But if you want to copy what I've done, do this. Once you've done this, guys, it's relatively quite straightforward. So first things first, to make this a little easier on yourself, go to the back of the foundations and build in just 2 walls, just like so. That's all you need. They will be destroyed after, so you can build them out of whatever you want. And then we go to the storage section, and we want to come down to these right here, the large containers. Spin it to the side, and you want to snap it in the middle of your foundations at the back of these walls, just like so. So in fact, I don't know if it'll let you snap it. Actually, it will. There we go. So you just want to snap it right there, so as close to the wall as you possibly get. Then what you want to do, guys, is you want to actually put like 5 of these next to each other. So 2 on this side, 2 on this side. Obviously using the alignment mode, which is on controller. It's pressing and holding in that right trigger. Then once you've done the 5, guys, you want to put 5 more in front. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, using that alignment mode again. So we've got the 5 there. Then once you've done that, you just want to build one in the front of the center one, so we look like that. Simple as that, people. So we have that. Now what you want to do, guys, is build up again. Now depending on how many ranches you want on top of each other will be how many containers you go up. It's each flow of containers per ranch you can stack. Simple as that. I'm not sure how many you can actually go for up here. I think it's like, I don't know if there's a limit. I guess there probably will be, but hey, I've tried 4 or 5 in the past. It's been fine. Again, using the alignment mode, make sure these are fastened next to each other. Probably needs to be built first. Get my newbies up here. Get to work, lad. There we go. Back to the large containers. I just want to fasten this next to him. If it appears red, let's come out of the alignment mode and just get it as close and in line as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. The ranches will still get on top of these. I actually prefer not to use alignment mode, but just for people that may have difficulty doing this, alignment mode is there for you. So there's 5 on top of each other. Let's get them built. And then what we want to do is we want to build 5 more in front of these. So again, 1 there. And then what you want to do is you want to build 1 on top of this right here. So there, that's fine, because we're only going to be standing on that one. We're literally just going to be standing on that one, just to put the actual branches down. Now again, if you do want to go up higher, just build more on top of these what you've already built, and you are good. Now what I want to do, guys, is I'm just going to do it just quickly for the video. I'm just going to stick here. Now we're just going to put down the branches. Now you want to make sure these are in the center. You don't want them hanging off the back, because that means they're probably going to overlap the actual floor foundations, so we won't be able to build around these. So get them as center as possible. I'm going to go about there. That should be okay. Get that built. Then what you want to do is just delete or dismantle 1 layer of containers underneath it, just like so. Then what you want to do, guys, is stand back on this one, come to the ranch again, try and get these as perfectly aligned as possible. Just jump to make sure they're overlapping. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to do that, because I ain't really fussed about this. Once it's been built, delete the ones underneath, just like so. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 and there we go. Get rid of the walls too. And then, guys, what you'll do is you build a ranch on the bottom floor again. Make sure it's perfectly aligned. I mean, you ain't got to be absolutely perfect. I'm just going to put it there for now again. This is only a demonstration. Anyway, you do what you got to do. And then to build around it, guys, if you want to build like what I've done, it's quite simple. We're going to use the glass doors at the front, just like so. So 2 of them. What? Oh shit, not there though. 1 there, 1 there. On top of that, we used the clean set, like half walls. Boom, boom, and then we're just going to fill in the sides quickly, using obviously the diagonal walls, just like so. Then we'll use the normal walls for the rest, people, just like this. And then, guys, you can paint it whatever colour you like. I'll go quick red and black. And there we have it, guys. It really is as simple as that, but you can use your own design and building around it and enclosing it in. But yes, if you want to stack it, you got to do what you got to do, guys. Save a ton of space within your base. Okay, so stacking crop plots is probably one of the better things to indeed stack in this game, because they are vital in not only creating cakes, food, and so much more, but they also take up a lot of space when on the floor in your base. But you can stack these and stack them relatively easy. Now I know a lot of people like to use the alignment mode and using walls and things of that nature, but I really don't think you need that. I've not used 1 alignment mode in regards to stacking all of these up. It's very, very simple to do so. Now whether you want to stack them on a single plot, whether you want to stack them right next to each other like this, I'll show you exactly how you do this. I'm just going to go up a floor here, just because I don't want to get rid of any of that. But yeah, come up here, guys. We've got plenty of space up here. And then what I'll do is I'll simply, guys, start stacking. And you do this with these right here, the wooden benches. So Whether you want to stack these together or by themselves, it's up to you. But what I'll do is I'll show you how you stack these side by side and get them pretty perfect. So I'm just going to put a wooden bench down just like so. Then I've one next to it. I'm just going to put it as close to it as it can possibly get, just like so. And again, one as close to it as possibly it can get. I'm just going to do like four next to each other, guys. So there we have it. Boom. And don't forget there's bigger crop plots and smaller ones. I think the berries are the smallest, but like the wheat and the carrots and the potatoes and all that are much bigger. So you may want to go a little further along. Then what I want to do, guys, is stack on top again. Now you can go as high as you want here. I think recommend is like 5 benches on top of each other, something along those lines. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to stack these along 5 on each, and they don't have to be perfect again, guys. They do not have to be perfect. As long as they're on top of each other, you should be good. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay, so as you can see, guys, I've got 5 stacked with each other, 5 along. You can go as far along as you want, or you can just stick to one stack. That's completely up to you. Now a crop plot will balance on one of these, so you don't actually have to have multiple next to each other. It will balance on one, but the goal here, guys, is to basically put the crop plot down, make sure it's all lined up straight, and you see when you get that jump, when you walk slowly towards it, that's when you know you're in a good spot. Then if you jump, you can see you can put the crop plot on top, just like so. Boom. Then what you want to do, guys, is walk along if you want them next to each other and make sure they're lined up. Boom. Put another one, and there we go. So 5 across will give you enough for basically like 2. So go 10 across, you'll probably get like 4 or 5. Simple as that, guys. Then once you're done there, simply delete the ones at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then, guys, go back to whatever you want. You can stack different ones on top of each other too. By the way, make sure you're nice and lined up. Jump and put it down. Then go left, jump, make sure obviously it's in line. And these can actually overlay a little bit as well, by the way. Put it down. Then, guys, do the exact same thing again. Delete, 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 delete. Go to a different plank crop plot if you wanted to. That's up to you. Again, make sure these are nice and tightly packed together. And the more you do this, the more you'll get these nice and neat. Put them down, just like so. And this is how easy it is. Now, again, you can use the alignment mode in a certain instance. I just don't think it's really needed. And you can get these quite nice and straight by themselves anyway. And again, guys, you just do the exact same thing in deleting the one below. Now here you may have to crouch down, which is cool. So that is the one we want. So delete, 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 delete. Then, guys, again, go to a different plantation, whatever that may be. Just put it down, looks like so. Boom. And again, we had them overlapping a bit, so you just want to make sure everything's nice and neat and the same as it was before. Again, crouch down and delete that one. This one may be a little bit tricky. You may have to walk out a bit, which is cool. So delete that one. Just in it there. So delete. Make sure you delete in the actual. You don't want to delete the bottom one. You want to make sure you're getting that one there, the one that's sitting up on it. Boom and boom. And then, guys, we have room for another set of indeed plots. And you are good to go. So put it down. Oh, I didn't actually press the button there. Boom. And again, make sure it's overlapping in the middle like we did last time. Boom. There we have it, guys. We have now crop plots literally stacked on top of each other, perfectly aligned up, and it really is that simple, guys. Again, people are using alignment mode, probably get it even straighter, but you don't really need that. Yes, that is how you indeed stack those crop plots, people. And on that note, the end of the video has indeed arrived. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like really helps out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully, guys, I will see you on that next one.